Hey Geminis, what's up? I hope you guys are well. So welcome back to my channel. We're filming off of the computer, so I'm sorry if the quality is or the sound is not as great, but I don't want to film off my phone anymore. I'm trying to save space on my phone, and the uploading seems to be faster off of my computer. So we're kind of doing it the best we can. This is Le Show. Everything you see here is pretty much what makes this happen, okay? I don't get no help. I don't have nobody filming me or editing this for me. It would be great if I did, because I don't have any technological skills at all. But I don't. So this is me running the show here, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. This is going to be the collective solar return Gemini, okay? So basically, if you have not gotten your solar return reading or you don't even know what that is, it's a special that I'm running through Gemini season only. So there's only a couple more days left. It's only for Geminis. It's only for Gemini season. What it is basically we take a look at where you're at on this solar return, where you're going to be at on your next solar return, and what's happening in between. This is not date specific to your birthday. It is basically Gemini season to Gemini season. So we're going to take a look collectively and see what's going on. So this is not going to be the same for everybody. Things are going to be shifted. Things are going to be different. Use at your own discretion, all that good stuff. And let's see where this takes us, okay? If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please check out my description box because it has everything you need to know about me, the services I provide, and all of that. If you're a returning Gemini, welcome back. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself and doing what's best for you, whatever that looks like. Thank you for everything that you do for me, this channel, the collective in general. You guys are awesome. So thank you so much. I love you guys so much, Gemini. If you want to get a hold of me, of course, like I said, it is all in the description box, okay? The website's there. On our website, I don't have a section for the solar return because it's a special, so I didn't want to add it to my website. You can just email me or whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, Gemini. Let's see what we have for this solar return. I'm going to pull one card each. Try to keep this as authentic as possible to what an actual solar return is, but it's obviously going to be a little bit longer than it usually would be. So we have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, Gemini. So the South Node and North Node. Every single time this card comes out, I have to mention him. I have to mention the Leo King, right? I mean, this man should pay me for as much as I mention his name when this card comes out, especially with these solar returns. This is not shocking at all. This has been a lot of, in this position for this solar return, this has been a lot for the Geminis that I've been doing readings for. There is something about, you know, your vision is shifting here, Gemini. There's something that is changing for you in your life. You're not looking at things the same way anymore. You're not feeling the same way about certain things. Although the outcome, right, like the end game might be very, you know, much similar or the same. Like, I want to be successful. I want to be able to buy nice things and go places. I want to have my kids taken care of. I want to be happy. I want to fall in love. I want to get married. I want to, you know, be healthy and whatever. The end game is here. But the vision is shifting here, and you're needing not to let your past hold you back. So with the Leo King, like I was saying, if you haven't heard of him, he's an amazing astrologer. He's really good at what he does, okay? And basically what he says is the South Node is like chocolate. It's very instantly satisfying. It's not that great for you. Kind of like some of your habits that you have and your coping mechanisms and things like that. It's very comforting because, especially for some of you, I'm getting the energy of like living in a lot of chaotic situations. You know, when you were growing up, your life was kind of very here, there, everywhere. You didn't really know what was going on. Some of you didn't even know where you're going to be one day from the next. So now, in your adult life, you've created almost the same kind of chaotic, traumatic situation for yourself, and you're very comfortable in that because that is what trauma bonding is. That is what, you know, being in your comfort zone, your South Node is all about. You feel at home in chaos. You feel at home in the trauma and the dysfunction. You are functioning in your dysfunction, Gemini, right? And you're good at it because that's, again, what you know. It's what you've been in. So, yeah, but you're not wanting this anymore. There's like a part of you that's urging you, it's pulling you to get to that North Node energy, which is in this deck, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but it's stepping out of your comfort zone. Probably won't be able to see it. Yeah, I don't see it, guys. course, I don't see it. It might come out though. But yeah, it's stepping out of your comfort zone is the North Node, which is what you have to do. The North Node, as the Leo King would describe it as, is like broccoli. It's not as instantly satisfying, but if you ate broccoli all day, every day, you would have some pretty good health effects from that. Whereas if you ate chocolate all day, every day, you're not going to really have that great of health effects from that. So that's kind of the energy here with how he explains the South Node, North Node. And I really like that breakdown because it simplifies it. It's like South Node, bad for you, right? Can be nice sometimes to have these comforting things, like it's okay to have a drink every once in a while, or a drink every night or something like that. It's okay to smoke every once in a while. It's okay to do this. It's okay to do that. It's okay to indulge and use escapism sometimes. But when that's becoming your way of life to deal, like the thought of being sober is a problem, or the thought of seeing something for what it is, the thought of being honest, the thought of even letting the world see who you truly are. Like some of you guys might be walking around like completely different people on the inside as what you show on the outside. So there's just this energy here of not letting your past get in the way, not letting the things that you've been used to, the things that you've kind of used as a coping mechanism or as a crutch in your life hold you back. Not letting how you thought something had to be hold you back either, because there's something about restrictions. They're showing me the Hierophant energy, and that usually to me talks about restrictions, traditions, something like you feel like very grandfathered into, like you feel like you don't have a choice. Not letting your past hold you back, Gemini. Because clearly there's things shifting here for you in the future. Things are moving around for you in the future. Things are not going to be the same as what you thought they were, or they're just shifting in your mind for you. Like you don't want the same things that you used to want is kind of the energy I'm getting for some of you guys. This is a lot of negativity too, like this right here, this black smoke looking, it just makes me feel like negative energy kind of seeping down on you, like weighing you down, really like blocking you in and restricting you, because you get this this fear, or like this analysis paralysis of like, I don't know how to make this happen. I know what I want, but I don't know how to make it happen. So I feel like I'm literally stuck and chained to my past. I'm chained to whatever this is. And you're not chained, Gemini. It's just that the antidote to stepping out of the past is to step into something new, is to go out of your comfort zone, is to try a new way of doing something, to reprogram yourself almost. So like instead of going, like say you want to quit smoking cigarettes, right? Instead of going and buying another pack of cigarettes, maybe going and buying some dumbbells and doing workout at home, or going on a walk, or maybe getting an animal and like finding something to take care of. It's like almost like maybe going picking up trash in your neighborhood, or going and doing something for somebody else. It's like it takes the attention off of you for a second, where that addiction or that feeling, it's like that's what I had to do when I quit smoking cigarettes 2 years ago. Okay, that's what I had to do, was because I didn't realize how much time I would actually have on my hands. Like I didn't realize how much time I actually spent going and having a cigarette break outside, because I didn't smoke in my house. And obviously when I worked my regular human job, I couldn't smoke in the building, so I didn't think about all the times I would actually like go out and smoke. It was crazy. Like I really had to develop new hobbies, new skills. It was one of the things that made me decide to go ahead and start like maybe doing a YouTube with my tarot, because I'm not doing anything else. I have literally so much time on my hands now, I might as well start a YouTube channel. Like that's one of the things that kind of got me into it. So changing your life, basically the solar return. It's like I don't want to be my past anymore. I don't want these things to hold me back or restrict me anymore. I want a new way. I want a different way, Gemini says. Okay, yeah, withholding your vision, being very fixed and everything. During the year, we have believing in the impossible happening. All things are possible, right? So it's like, first of all, even coming to terms with that, because I feel like there's a lot of restrictions here, Gemini. I feel like you feel very restricted in certain areas, and so for you, believing in the impossible is almost impossible. Like it's impossible for you to almost even believe that some kind of miracle thing could happen, or something could shift to work things out in your favor, or something could come together, or something could change. It's like I don't see a way of that happening, so therefore I don't believe that it could happen. I'm getting the energy of like seeing is believing, but I'm almost like, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to feel like feeling is believing, knowing is believing. Like you don't have to see it to know it sometimes. Like sometimes we have that intuition within ourselves. We have that energy of like, I don't know how I know, I just know type of energy. That's the kind of energy here. Okay, but the believing in the impossible is that anything can happen this year for you. Anything can happen and change everything around for you, Gemini. Impossible things could happen here. Once in a blue moon, you could have some opportunities coming your way. Some of you guys might have like a windfall, or like winning some kind of lottery or something like that. I don't know why I'm seeing like a game show. Some of you guys might go on a game show, or you're asked to compete in something or something like that. Maybe some of you guys send in like a piece of your work, or like a piece of like a writing or something that you've done, and like to a competition. Like, I don't know, I'm getting like a poetry competition or like a writing competition or something like that. You might send a piece, or maybe you're sending it to publishers or something, or you're just your work in general, but they're showing me writing. But it could be anything, guys. And I feel like when you send this in, it's like believing the impossible, believe that they can get back to you. I'm almost getting the energy for some of you wanting to go after something that a friend has gone after and lost out on, and because the friend lost out on it, you instantly think that you will too, because for some reason you think your friend's talent or skill or something like that is more superior than yours. But then it's like actually you end up getting it because you're a natural talent, you're a natural star, Gemini. And if you don't know, now you know. Hey, I don't know what to say. Like, a lot of people, we make a lot of people uncomfortable just naturally, just walking in the room. We make people uncomfortable sometimes. Okay. What you're needing to do here this year, my sweet Gemini, my sexy Gemini, okay, what you're needing to do is you're needing to communicate to not only yourself what you want. I feel that's very important, because I feel like a lot of you might be like, I don't even know what the fuck I want right now. I'm so confused. Okay. I feel like it's very important that you communicate not only to yourself what you want, but to spirit, to, you know, obviously to the ethers. You have to put that shit in motion. It's like law of attraction. Law of attraction is not just sitting here going, any minute now, right? No, law of attraction is you getting up, you putting the action, you being the catalyst for the change, right? You making that leap, you taking that leap of faith. Putting shit in motion. It's like they're showing me dominoes falling. All you have to do is just flick that first one. You have to take the first step though, Gemini, right? You have to it's almost like for some of you guys, like believing in the impossible is almost going to be what makes the impossible happen for you. Because again, manifesting, right, takes an amount of belief. It's almost like magic. Like if you're a witch or something like that, from what I've heard, basically, because I am not, but from what I've heard is that I'm sorry guys, my mama. Sorry about that. Gotta answer your mama. So some of you guys, like, you're needing to communicate basically what you're wanting is what I'm getting, to the universe, to yourself. You're needing to communicate these things. Because if you're not communicating with yourself that it's even possible, it's like you're not going to believe it. That's what I was saying. So, like, basically from what I've heard about, magic and everything is it's like you have to believe in it. If you don't believe in it, then it doesn't exist. It's not real. So if you don't believe in your dreams, if you don't believe in yourself, Gemini, how the fuck is any of this supposed to happen? Ask me. I'm wondering, right? Like, I'm getting this energy here. So don't let your past hold you back. Don't feel like just like giving up before you even start. Some of you are like, I'm almost getting this energy, and I don't know why I'm getting this energy, Gemini, but I'm getting this energy of like you're going to Mount Everest and you're going to climb this mountain, right? And you got all the gear, and you've been training for months. I mean, you even went into a fucking oxygen tank, right? Because you heard, like, it's low oxygen up there, so you want to be prepared, and you're doing everything you need to do in training. And then when you get to the mountain, you're like, damn, that's a large mountain. I did not expect this. I was thinking, like, yes, it's a big mountain, right? But I wasn't expecting that shit. How the fuck am I supposed to climb that? Oh, well, this isn't going to work, guys. Here, you need some equipment, you need some gear. I might as well give it to you because I'm certainly not going to use it. How the fuck am I supposed to get up there? Like, that's like a whole new world. Like, can we even breathe up there? Like, is this going to be enough oxygen for me? Like, you start freaking out. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. Like, you think you start instantly hammering yourself and, like, tearing yourself apart, tearing the situation apart. There's no way this can happen. There's no way that this could work out. Look how much is stacked against me. Look at that fucking mountain. How am I supposed to, like, this was not what they said in the brochure, is what you're kind of the energy I'm getting here. But Spirit's asking you to look at that mountain and be like, well, shit, if other people have done it, surely I'll be able to. right? If other people have climbed that mountain, if other people have made it back down, I mean, yeah, I got to take certain precautions, and I have to do things in a certain way, and adjustments might be required, might need a little bit more oxygen, right, than I thought I was going to initially need. But I think I can do this. It's like believing in the crazy, believing in the impossible is what makes it possible for you, Gemini, because again, as I say all the time, you are the creator in the image of the great creator, right? So Spirit gives you all the energy. Yeah, Spirit gives you all the energy that you need to make something happen, all the skills, all the talent. You are the motherfucking magician. But if the magician don't believe in the show, how's it going to happen? Okay? All right, next solar return. Let's see where we're at, because I don't know how you're going to top believing in the impossible here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, Spirit came through for me. Yes, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the kind of shit that I'm saying. Like when people be like, how do you know tarot's real, right? How do you know oracle is real? North Node. Yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone. What do we have here? Don't let the past hold you back. The South Node. That's what I'm saying right there. I'm sorry, that shit's just like, yes, honey, yes. Okay, with the new start is coming, hold your vision, Gemini. You can have the things that you want. It might not be exactly what you thought you wanted. That vision might shift. That might, it might be a little different for you. But it's still the end game. It's still the success. It's still the happiness. It's still the love. It's still the marriage. It's still the kids. It's still the white picket fence or whatever the fuck you want, right? Maybe you want, a camper instead and you want to go travel the world. Whatever. It's like you can have the things that you want, but you're needing to really believe in this. You're needing to believe in this enough to step out of your comfort zone. I almost feel, and as I say with tarot all the time, guys, it's fluid, like everything else in life. So you can speed this process up, hunty. Yes, you can. Unless something is, of course, destined to happen at a certain moment, then there is no speeding that up. That's just kind of, but you can kind of take steps to make it a little bit more smoother, or the process kind of seem like it's going faster. But you can, most times, speed certain things up. Why? Because you are the creator. You are the key here. So it's up to you to take those actions, take those leaps of faith and put action into it to then have a reaction, right? Action causes a reaction, okay? So it's very simple here, guys. Like, it's very simple. And this is a beautiful spread. Like, I could not have created this better myself unless I did it myself, and y'all saw that I didn't. So it's just like, thank you, Spirit. Okay, but look at this. If I can, and if you can see it, you probably can't even see shit. But there's like a little, it's like a swoop down here, and then it goes through the believe in the impossible, and then it comes up. It's like it literally next to each other. The cards they match kind of like directly. I don't know how to. Y'all can't see shit with this pixelized whatever version of me. But anyways. Stepping out of your comfort zone, you're making the decision to do that by your next solar return. Like I said, you can speed this process up by going ahead and believing in the impossible, stepping out of your past, choosing to do things different, being authentic to yourself, right? Not worrying about what makes everybody else happy and what makes everybody else, fucking feel fabuloso and fantastic. It's time to make Gemini feel fabuloso and fantastic is kind of the energy that I'm getting here, okay? You have a new start coming where you're holding your vision on something and your conclusions, they are within reach. I do feel it looks differently than what you were thinking that it was going to look, but I feel like by the time, it's like hindsight, you're not concerned about what used to be or what was or what your vision used to be, because you're happy with what is. Shit, that's the kind of energy here. That's just crazy, man. It's crazy that I came out like that. So you go from basically eating chocolate every day, all day, right? And you're like, I'm believing the impossible here. I'm gonna believe that I can make broccoli good enough for me to want to eat broccoli all day, every day, and then you do, okay? And you love that shit. I mean, who doesn't like broccoli, honestly? Broccoli's delicious. All right. I love broccoli. I like vegetables, though. I'm a vegetable eater. All right, so don't let your past hold you back. Why is this here for this Gemini season? Wanted to pop out. Knight of Swords. I feel like you kind of want to buck and run on certain situations. Like certain situations you want to just go full force after because your intuition is telling you to. That pull inside is telling you to go after whatever this is. But it's like there's this energy of, being scared as well. Some of you guys, you could be running from what's calling you. Some of you could be running towards it. It just depends. I feel like there's this energy of kind of wanting to isolate yourself almost a little bit with the Hermit energy and really reflect, really go deep inside about what makes me happy. What do I want? Like, if I take everybody else, right? If I take everybody else out of the equation here, everything else out of the equation, if I take money out, right? If I take my restrictions out, if I take my blockages out and what I feel like I can't have, if I take all of this out of the equation, what do I want? Because we're not being asked to look at the logic side of things, right, this year. We're not being asked to look at logically what makes sense or logically what could happen. We're being asked to look at the impossible here. So if you take all the impossibilities out of the impossible, what is it that you want? Because I feel like what Spirit is saying to you, Gemini, is that you can have that. You can have whatever this dream is, whatever this crazy notion is, whatever this is that you want, you can achieve this, you can have it. But you're going to need to maybe strategize, you're going to need to get your thoughts together, you're going to need to make balanced decisions, come from a balanced space, Gemini, is what I'm getting to. And there is some need for deep self-reflection here and self-work, right? Inner work. Really, working on yourself, really molding yourself, shifting yourself, learning from your past, learning from your mistakes. Not growing from our past, we're growing from our past kind of energy. Believing the impossible. Why is this here for Gemini during the year? Because I feel like we kind of already got the messages, and this is kind of just going to just confirm whatever we were already saying. So believing the impossible, yeah, again, another confirmation here with the Five of Wands. Believe in the impossibilities of the situation. You may not feel like something can happen. You may not feel like something is going to happen the way that you want it to with the Five of Wands. You might even feel very conflicted about this, and this is a physical confliction. This is like, I'm physically conflicted about making a move, stepping towards something, like in the physical, taking action here. There's going to also be other people getting in the way too. Some of you, what you want does not match the people around you's vision, like at all. Okay, like some of you might want to travel the world like forever. Like you don't really want to settle down in one spot. This is obviously not for everybody. Some of us do like to settle down, but like some of you might not want to settle down, but the people that you're with, they want to stay in that one place forever till the day they die, and they're completely okay with that. And you're just like, don't you want to see other places? Or maybe at one point you were okay with that too, but now you're like, you want to buck and run from that. Now you want to maybe, settle in another place, right? Live in another place. It's a whole big wide world out there, and part of being in this time, in this day and age, is being able to travel, being able to see it all, right? So it's like some of you wanting that. I just feel like your values, your morals, your happiness, it's not in alignment with those around you anymore, and you're thinking that there's no way you can get yourself out of this situation, or there's no way that we can come to a kind of peaceful resolution here. Somebody's going to have to get upset, somebody's going to have to get hurt, and this instantly triggers that Captain Save-A-Ho inside of you, where you want to make sure that everybody else is good before you, and you're being asked not to do that this year. You're being asked to put your happiness first. No matter how conflicted it makes you feel or how conflicted it makes other people feel, Gemini, you're being asked to believe in the impossible around this bitch. Did I stutter? That's what I said. I said what I said, and I meant it. You're being asked to believe in the impossible, no matter how conflicted it feels, no matter how much you have to climb to try to get to it. Like, yeah, that mountain looks really high, don't it? Like, yes, you're going through some kind of ascension here during the year. Your values, your restrictions, your traditions, whatever, this is changing. Something's shifting within you. Your goals, your dreams, what you want for yourself, it's shifting and it's changing. It's not in alignment with everybody else. So what do we got to do? We've got to make the long trip. We've got to pack up our shit and we got to go. We got to let go of the burdens, because that's what the Ten of Wands is. It's when you're trying to hold everything together. You're trying to make everything happen for everybody else, and you're not, sorry about playing with my hair, guys, but you're not being asked to do that. You're being asked to do what's best for you. You're being asked to let down your this energy of like trying to like keep it all together, trying to keep holding on to something, trying to keep making something work, and it's not working, right? Fetch is not working, Gemini. So let's stop trying to make fetch happen, okay? That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Yeah, this is giving you a headache. I feel like for some of you, you do have outside influences or interference, like people whispering in your ear or yelling in your ear, telling you, no, squawk, you can't have that, squawk, this isn't the way, squawk, you're supposed to go. Like, and you're just like, God, I just want to surrender it all. I just want to go towards what makes me fucking happy. I just want to do why can't I just do what makes me happy? And it's like, Gemini, you can. You're literally the one holding yourself back, darling. Like, you can. You can go towards what you want. You can have what you want. If you give me a problem, I will give you a solution, right? Like, if you tell me what your blockage is and your restriction is, and it might be a hell of a one, it might be a doozy, but we can find a way out of it. This might make you have to put in some extra work, some extra effort. This might mean you have to sacrifice some things. And if you're not willing to sacrifice these things, then I don't know if you really want what you want in the first place. Because it's almost like the energy of, like, you are going to have to shift. There are going to be some adjustments that are going to need to be required. Hello, you are going to need to step out of your comfort zone. But if you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to take the risks, sacrifice, shift, change, grow, whatever it is, how is this supposed to happen? So there's change here. 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, there's change here this year. And it's almost like, don't stand in your way and don't let other people stand in your way either, okay? So stepping out of your comfort zone for Gemini for the next solar return. I feel like you do, though. That's the energy, is like, you, no matter how much you fight it, because this is the collective energy. So this is collectively where we're going right now. This is a projected outcome. Pretty much like when they give those spaghetti noodles of the, because that's what Spirit's showing me right now. Like the spaghetti noodles for the hurricane trackers, those people who are affected by the hurricanes, we know what the fuck that is. Like, for everybody else, y'all be like, what is she talking about? But they give like the spaghetti noodles where it's like all over the fucking place. Like, it's like Spirit's like, it's like your projected outcome is all over the place, but it ends in the same motherfucking spot. Okay, Gemini, it ends with you stepping out of your comfort zone. It ends with you letting go of your past. It ends with you believing in the impossible. So it's like, it doesn't matter how many ways you go about it, what system you want to use, the European, the Western, like, it doesn't matter. We all going to end up in the same place, right? So, I'm just saying. Stepping out of your comfort zone. What is this for Gemini? I'm still tripping that this card even came out. What is this for Gemini? Stepping out of your comfort zone, right? Why is all these 5s coming out here to date? Yes, we have a lot of change happening here. 5 of Cups. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Some of you guys might be a little bit masochistic here, right? There is this energy here. You feel like you're a bad boy, you're a bad girl, so when you get bad things that happen to you, well, you feel like you fucking deserve it, don't you? Some of you, that's the energy here, like, you punish yourself a lot over and over and over again, and this is a comfort zone for you. Perhaps some of you had parents or people in your life when you were growing up that told you worweren't worth shit, told you weren't nothing, so now when the world tries to show you otherwise, or people try to show you, you're like, no! I'm bad! Can't you see I'm bad? Like, I don't know, it's not funny, because I know people really do struggle with that, so I get it, like, you know, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like stepping out of your comfort zone, like, what if we thought we were good for once, right? Says Spirit. What if we thought that we were worthy? What if we stepped out of this comfort zone of beating ourselves up, dwelling, thinking we can't control our lives, right? Or because things are hard, we can't control our lives. You guys crack me up, right? I swear, it's like, I'm getting that energy though. I'm getting that energy of like, it's hard, Jessica. And it's like, well, nobody ever said it wasn't going to be hard, hun. I just said it was going to be worth it, okay? That's the energy here though. Like, we're not going to let the same things take us over or steep us down, because it's like your life's wasting away. Look at that. It's like her life source, her life force, whatever you want to call it. It's like just going down the drain there. I don't know. It's like, no, hunty. So we're starting the year. We're starting this solar return balls deep, in my personal opinion, into this, y'all are nasty. So nasty. Anyways, we're starting this balls deep into like a comfort zone and really feeling the sporadic energy. Some of you guys, because the way he's running at the comfort zone makes me feel like some of you guys are going to make one last ditch effort to stay where you're miserable. Like, I don't know why I'm getting that, Gemini, but I am. Okay. But finally, reason and justice will prevail throughout the year, and we're going to see that, the impossible is possible and all that stuff, no matter how much we try to convince ourselves that it's not. And then by the next solar return, we're stepping into the life purpose energy. We're stepping into who we're meant to be. We're letting go. That's what this card really is. It's talking about a need to let go. That's what the Five of Cups usually symbolizes, because on the traditional Five of Cups, it's showing somebody where, they're staring at the cups that have tipped over. Like, there's nothing you can really do about that. But you can. Like, there's two cups usually behind that's like you're not noticing, you're not paying attention to. So yeah, there is. I never really looked at this card too much, but there is. There's like this magical. It's like glowing. It's got different colors. It's very like, wow, I never noticed that. But that's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. That we're going to let all that negativity go down the drain. We're not going to worry about this shit anymore. We're going to do what makes us happy. And not in a selfish way, but like in a way of like, for the first time ever, we're going to follow our hearts. We're really going to go in the direction where we're feeling pulled authentically, right? I don't know, Gemini. I really like the energy though. Now for y'all, I didn't do this really for anybody else in solar returns. A couple I did just because I had extra time. But for y'all, we're going to pull a card, a little mini card for each. This solar return, the year, and then the next one, just really quick. So this solar return, what do we have? We have the King of Cups. Deepen your emotions about things. The King of Cups is very emotionally intelligent, but sometimes he is overly emotionally aware. Like, he doesn't want to feel his emotions. He doesn't want to let people see his emotions either, because he feels like this is being vulnerable. So there is this kind of energy here of like, needing to really feel where you're going, needing to feel where you want to be led here. What do we have for during the year for Gemini? Where are they going to be at during the year? Wow, two cards wanted to come out, but this was the one that I grabbed, and the other one dropped, so we're going to take it. Nine of Pentacles, stepping into that independence, stepping into that security, stepping into that, I'm just crazy enough to do it. Like, not everybody is a falcon trainer. Not everybody needs trained falcons. When's the last time you're like, damn, I need a falcon that's trained like ASAP? But if you did, you would go to her. Because why? She's the best at what she does. Okay? So it's kind of like you're really, dedicating things to yourself and investing in yourself and, working on self-development. And because of this, you find that security, you find that independence. Some of y'all are wanting to be single or wanting to be independent of a situation, and you feel like this is impossible. Like, you damn near sewed like a Siamese twin to the hip to that person. You don't know how you're going to get away, but you need to believe that you will be able to. So, next solar return, where are we going to be at, right? Ooh, two cards did want to come out. I'm only going to take one. I only want to take one, right? Wow, this is crazy. This card doesn't come out very often. This is like the little, like, almost introductory card or guidebook card or whatever for the little mini tarot. But I left it in there, and it means something in particular. What it's talking about is being led by spirit, like literally. Like, your spirit is leading you. You are in control, but in a way, you're not really in control, because some things you can't control. And there's a sense of surrendering here. There's also a sense of hope. Like, you're going to find your way. I like it, Gemini, because it matches perfectly with stepping out of your comfort zone and letting all the bullshit go down the drain and just following where you're led. I like it, Gemini. I ain't mad at this at all, honey. I'm really not. Anyways, this has been your reading. Yes, I do hope it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.